me, Kiani. Today's video, I'm going to give you a get ready with me video. It is actually the morning of my very last sip and learn. We're headed to Augusta, Georgia, so I decided to record the look, which is something I've actually been wearing a lot recently. And I think what draws people into this look is the contour. Obviously, my hair is pulled severely back. The contour and the bronzing effect that I'm creating here, or the glow, as well as, if you notice, the extreme cat eye effect that I'm giving here. What I've actually found with this look is it really photographs very, very nicely, first off, as well as it gives me a little bit more drama to my eyes without being too overstated. And you can see I paired it with one of my favorite mauve lips by Estee Lauder, which is discontinued. But we'll be on the hunt for my new favorite mauve soon enough. But without further ado, I am going to go through this get ready with me look. You'll see the outfits that we've actually come up with for this for today's special event in Augusta. If this is something you're interested in, stay tuned and we'll show you how we created it. So first off, as always, I started out with my Estee Lauder skincare, and I really grabbed my Resilience Live Moisturizer. It allows me the most maximum amount of hydration for this time of the year. But before I actually applied this, I went to my Idealist. It's an even skin tone illuminator. This is actually something new to my skincare routine. I actually ran out of my Idealist skin refinisher, but this gives me a very nice even tone before I even apply my moisturizer. It also, to me, mats my skin out just enough to still create a beautiful luminous effect. I have found that when I want to create something that's a little bit more luminous and I mat my skin out too much, I can't really get the highlight to buff out enough to give me such a fierce highlight. So I try to work with as many illuminating products as possible before I apply my moisturizer, so therefore the skin is prepped and ready to shine. So like I said, then I moved on to my Estee Lauder moisturizer, which obviously I need to have moisture in my skin. I'm going to a different climate especially. I do have an SPF of 15 in here, so it is actually giving me a little bit of protection to the sun, but mainly it's giving me the maximum amount of hydration. Next, I actually grabbed my Sigma flat top Kabuki brush, my F80, and my Makeup Forever foundation. I actually put 2 pumps of this on my face and just massaged it in. No specific way, because it's actually just going to be the initial setting phase of the foundation. I'm giving most evenness and tone by using that foundation method. And then I'm going to move right into my Media Pro palette, my BenNye Media Pro palette. I'm going to actually grab this color right here, which you see I've already hit pan. And oh, the name has rubbed off. I want to say it's light yellow, but I will leave the name in the down bar. But I actually grabbed this and use this as my concealer, my initial concealer. It allows me to remove the dark patch that hits right in here, which, if you guys have noticed on the skeleton, there is nothing in this eye area to push out. So therefore, I tend to get more sunkiness here. Mornings, sometimes when my allergies have started, I'm very puffy there as well. So I've actually started using more of a color corrector in this area here before I actually move right into my foundation. So then I moved on to grabbing my Media Pro palette, and I actually, you can see I've hit pan again. This shade, I want to say, is Brulee. Yeah, let's say that's what the shade is. And I also grabbed another Tapered Kabuki, the F86. Now, I alternate between my F86 sometimes and even my Beauty Blender. But this morning I was actually being really lazy and trying to go ahead and get the makeup look done so I could actually record it for you guys. So I actually kind of tapped this into the foundation and really stippled around the triangle part of my eye area, more as a highlight area. Definitely on the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, and right on the chin. This is actually going to give me beautiful, again, it works with the photos. It gives me a lot of lightness around the eye area and in the main points of my face where I really want to look awake. So that's kind of my technique with that. So I grabbed my Makeup Forever High Definition Powder and grabbed my MAC 159. I actually highlighted this brush and I just kind of set that concealer and that foundation around the eye area. This was just the initial step before I actually moved into my eyebrows and my eyes. Next, I actually grabbed my MAC brow pencil and I really started to sculpt out my brows. I've actually been in the process of growing them out, so they should be a little bit fuller. I actually did move to a shade that's a little bit darker than I wanted to. I'm actually out of some of my favorite colors in MAC, the Lingering and the Strut. I'm out of those 2 colors, so I actually just grabbed like my spike pencil and just did gradual strokes of hair, like features through my eyebrows, and then I went back on top of it with my girl boy brow set and kind of balanced the look out. My hair is a little bit darker on camera as it is right now because I just shampooed it and I pulled it all the way back, so it's actually picking up more of the low light, which is more of the dark brown in my hair instead of the red, so it actually flows very, very nicely with this look. Next, I actually went in to kind of contour my eye area out. This for me has started to make the biggest difference. I again grabbed my Media Pro palette, and because I am again growing my eyebrows out, I kind of went into like the tattoo area here, and I used this color, which is I want to say it's Tattoo Cover 2, but I grabbed this and really start to use that as my highlight, which is not going to be a shimmery highlight because of course these hairs here, I don't want them to be magnified, but I really want to kind of lay them down and still create a separation between my eyebrow and my eye space. So I actually started using this with a flat brush by Sigma. Yeah, I use my flat definer brush, which is the F15, and just really work around and applied a concealer around my eyebrow to really mask those hair follicles. Then I stayed in this palette right here, and I grabbed my MAC 286 brush, and it's a dual fiber brush, and I mixed these two shades right here and really start to contour out my eyeball space. I contour out my eyeball space, and I really enhance my contour by doing this type of method, using the same brush and just kind of whisk out. This actually sets the stage so I know what parameters I'm working with when I'm creating this cat eye, and I really don't tend to go out as far with my eye shadows like I kind of did in my blackout smoky eye and some of my other theatrical smoky eye looks. This is actually a little bit more controlled, and I kept the drama around the eyeball itself using the gel and the gel and pen liner, so you'll see that in just a bit. Next, I actually moved into one of my favorite palettes. This is the Vice 3, and the shades that I've actually been in love with has been the Undone and Downfall. I stayed with that same brush, that MAC 286, and just really tried to mix these two colors together just to kind of whisk again the perimeter and just really allow that. And what happens is it creates this beautiful, especially on top of that that cream contour, it creates this beautiful depth in the crease area, but not going too overboard. It really allows that concealer's color to be my main focus, but at the same time it starts to set the concealer, so once I do apply a heavier color on this side, it's not going to be as pigmented, as well as I can blend it a little bit better. So that's just something, it's just a different method that I've used as far as transitions. I decided I was going to go with this shade right here. It's called Bondage. It's a little bit strong, and I grabbed my Sigma. This is the small tapered blending brush, the E45. So I grabbed this and actually went into this eye first. Now the crazy thing is it stuck really severely, but I wasn't worried because I could still go in with this MAC 286 and whip that color down and just really create more of a gradual effect. So if that actually happens to you, do not panic. Pull your next cleanest brush, your fluffiest brush, and just start blending it in. Just keep taking the method and going back and forth. That is going to allow you to diffuse the color, and it won't stick as bad. But you need to work quick because, and don't panic. That's the main thing. Do not panic. Blend. Work quick so it's not setting and it's not skipping, but just continue to blend and go in the same method over and over. I'm talking about like 30 rotations. Just continue to whip it and you'll see that it will diffuse. But if you grab a towel and you try and brush it off, okay, yeah, you've created a mess. So I did that, and then I actually went into this shade right here. It's called Heroine. It's kind of a blue. So once I got that color whipped down, I still wanted to impact the color, so I kind of went into the crease a little bit with Heroine. And then I used these two shades here, Alien and Last Scent, and I used those on the ball of the eye, so it's kind of giving you a little bit of that highlight effect. Next, I actually went into right underneath my tear duct area. I'm really big on taking my gel liner and going all the way into the tear duct area, but I actually wanted to open this eye area a little bit more and create a more of a modern cat eye, more of a mod cat eye, so if you will. And I popped a little bit of the Alien in Sin right here, just so I knew that when I applied my gel liner that I wasn't going to go all the way into that. I was going to actually dip down just a little bit. So I actually brought my gel liner all the way down right underneath where I put the Alien and Lasting, just to really create more of an opening effect. Next, I actually grabbed my WetNWild and my 211 brush by MAC because I've recently lost my Sigma lining brush. I have to order another one. So devastated. But anyway, I had to move on with the show. I actually grabbed my MAC 286 and my WetNWild and just went to town on creating the cat eye itself with my gel liner. And then, of course, I went right back on top after it was all said and done with my Rimmel Glam Eyes and just really made that WetNWild a little bit more intense. I actually grabbed my Stardale Lash, my SF76s, and these are some old ones that I'm going to clean. I might actually do a video for you guys and show you how I clean these. But I actually grabbed a new set. I trimmed them up, stuck them on. Yeah. Then I think my camera actually cut out, but I cleaned up the eye area by just going back on top of it with my Kabuki brush and using a little bit more foundation. Set it with my BenNye powder, and then we went into the contour. Then I create the beautiful magic here. I grabbed again my Media Pro Select palette, and I played on this side. I actually just whipped my brush, this brush right here, which is my Sigma Dual Fiber powder brush, the F15, and I just kind of whisk across like that and just start whipping it in a circular motion. I love what this does. Love it. Wrapped it around. So as we photograph today, all the perimeters of my face actually looks full of color. And after I created the blush effect, I went back on top of my cheek area with my Jafra. This is the Plum Gorgeous. I actually highlighted this a lot last holiday season, so I pulled it back out. And I really start working with this quadrant right here with my Makeup Forever 152 brush, and I just kind of bounce around the color like that. Can you see? Sick. Ugh. This is like probably my favorite product in my case right now. I mean, it's just, yes, honey, yes. Just pop that color around. It thrusts light into my face. I didn't take it into my contour, into my highlighter area, but I bounced it around the highest points of my face and wrapped it all the way around. Yeah, girl. Then I want to put on like a long wearing lip. I grabbed a discontinued product, but it's actually called Mega Mauve, and it was a long wear double wear lipstick with Estee Lauder. And I just pop the color on. Pop the color on. And this will actually go. It's going to set really nicely. I can add a gloss on right before the show. And yeah, that's the look. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this quick talk through on how I get ready for my last sip and learn, and just stay tuned for more bits and pieces from how the day will unravel. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Make sure that you have subscribed to my channel to see more videos like this from me, Makeup by Kiani, as well as if you have not subscribed to my Instagram, start to follow at love_Kiani. You're kind of missing out on some of the products that I really like and who I might be applying these tips and techniques to. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses, and until next time, bye.